What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are here again with more online Dynasty with the Air Force Falcons. We are here in week 5. We got Nevada on deck, but just taking a look at what has gone down in the league thus far. We got a Gale Mix here. He's having an undefeated season. Tulane doing well. Tulane and Coastal Carolina actually coming off of a user game. San Jose State with a win. Large Goose trying to run it up in the MAC. UAB taking on La Tech this week, and Eastern Michigan taking on Army. I wish there was a better way to view all the teams' records, but this is what we got. We can dive deeper here later in the season. But without further ado, we got Nevada. The recruiting has been set this week. We'll take a look here at what Wyoming is bringing. Well, that was last week. Let's take a see if we can get the Nevada up here. There we go. More info. Kirk Herbstreit's going with the Falcons here, as we have some better numbers than Nevada. The Huskies, I believe Nevada is. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but Nevada nonetheless. Maybe we'll see here in a second. They got a outside linebacker injury there. Air Force, we got no injuries thus far, thank goodness. But rivals, look at that. Army, Navy, Hawaii, Colorado State. Going to be a good one. So Air Force, let's see who else we got. Nevada, CCU, San Diego State, Army, Navy, Coastal Carolina. That's a user game. That'll be exciting as well. Taking a look at the leaders, Hazik Daniels is still the leading passer. Remsburg, the beast, averaging 9 yards a carry still, 4 touchdowns on the year. And Morris is now the leading receiver for this team. So let's get into this Nevada game and see what we can do. Let's see. Check out the uniforms first real quick. We'll go all white. We'll keep it classy here with the Nevada Wolfpack. I was close. I was close. Not too shabby here. The second best rushing defense and the 12th best rushing offense. So putting up some numbers here. The defense, though, not doing too hot in points, but a lot of that can be attributed to Hazik Daniels' turnover issues. And yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on here. It is a rainy one here in Nevada. I thought Nevada was a desert, but nonetheless, it's rainy and pouring. Probably cold too, I don't know, but here we are, Air Force and Nevada. Look at that beautiful stadium here. Taking a look at the numbers, not too hot. We're first in rushing touchdowns, however. Go Air Force, there you go. Most rushing touchdowns out of any team in the country. It's probably because we can't throw the ball, so that is how we get our points. But nonetheless, let's get into this one. Go Pack. So here we are. Coin flip is away. We lose it. Nevada goes for the kick. So we will receive the opening kickoff here. Let's watch it. It's always fun. And he takes a knee. All right, so here we go. Air Force taking the field. Looking at the ticker down there, Oklahoma State taking on West Virginia. Miami up big. Remsburg on the sweep gets swallowed up immediately. Nothing doing there. He's had a lot of success with the read option this season. But offense going backwards to start the day. Remsburg, Morris over the middle. Daniels and then Morris over the middle. A gain of 25 through the air. Hazik Daniels already doing better than last week, where he did not complete a pass until overtime. He did get injured for much of that game, but he started 0 for 6, so not too hot there as Remsburg gets stood up at the line again. 1 yard that time, so he's even on the day thus far. Second and 9 for the Falcons. This Nevada rush defense doing pretty well thus far to keep Remsburg contained. He guts upfield there for a 7-yard gain. Found a little gash there. And he gets us closer to the first down anyways. Remsburg here on 3rd down. He gets the ball. He's up the right sideline there for an 8-yard gain. Getting close to his average on the year. It might be going down here after this game if he doesn't get his act together. Stoner in the game now, giving Remsburg a break. He's got a lane up here on the right side. Stoner down the sideline, breaking tackles, and he picks up 27 yards there for the offense. If Remsburg was in the game, that might have been to the house, but Stoner gets the job done. 1st and goal for the Air Force offense. Daniels under center. Nothing doing right away. He's got a man, but nobody gets the quarterback, and Daniels runs it in for a 9-yard touchdown. Air Force adding to their rushing touchdown totals on the season. The Falcons dancing there, very happy with the outcome. Daniels a very athletic QB, getting it done on the ground thus far for the Falcons. Just hasn't had the big plays through the air, but through the ground he has been very formidable, helping Remsburg here take a little bit of load off his shoulders, and that may have very well helped Remsburg open up some lanes there as he fights through the line for a 4-yard gain. Second and 6 here. Remsburg on the screen. He's picking up some blocks down the sideline. We're going to save him a hit and get out of bounds. Remsburg on the stretch play. He's got some open grass. Tries to cut back upfield, and already 79 rushing yards in the first quarter here for this offense. Remsburg up to 7.2 average, having a day already. This rushing attack will now be able to open up this offense, and they can start doing some work here with Daniels, hopefully finding some open men downfield. And it's Remsburg again for an 8-yard reception. Got to be careful. Don't want Remsburg getting the ball too much. He's got to be able to make it the rest of this season. Daniels, though, starting the game 3 for 3. A very much impressive start compared to last week. As Daniels cuts it upfield, gets all the way down to the goal line, and 21 yards. Couldn't quite punch it in, but he was very close. 100 yards rushing on the day already for the Falcons. Man, if he could have just powered through, he would have had a touchdown all day long. But nonetheless, it's a 1st and goal opportunity for the Falcons here. Stoner in the game. Going to go ahead and flip this. Let's see here. See if we can motion Jackson over here to the right side here. And he gets to that safety or the linebacker, and it's a touchdown. A beautiful motion there by Hazik Daniels to get Stoner over there on the left side. And it is a touchdown for the Air Force Falcons. Joshua Stoner this time. Could be his first of the year, I'm not too sure. But nonetheless, the Falcons are up 14-0 as the defense does not hold 14-7. But nonetheless, Air Force still in a good spot here, able to run their offense and be able to get yardage here. Later here, Daniels flushing out to the right. Nothing doing downfield. He's going to cut out of bounds after a 10-yard gain. A positive play. Nobody open downfield, so he just got what he could. The wide receivers of Air Force aren't too skilled at creating separation, which has created some difficulties for this offense in creating big passing plays. But this time, Morris over the middle, the slot receivers got caught there for a 10-yard reception. His second of the day for 35 yards now. Hazik Daniels, 4 for 4 today. Remsburg trying to cut outside. He breaks the tackle there, but loses some momentum and some ground there, but still a good gain. He's on 50 yards rushing already here in the second quarter. 4 passes to 12 rushes so far for this offense, which is a mix that Air Force is perfectly happy with. Moving forward here. Cormier on the right side, one man to beat, and he gets taken down, but that's a 27-yard catch for David Cormier. They ran man coverage there. Hazik Daniels extended the play and took advantage of it. Audible to the run there. Remsburg doesn't get too far. He felt kind of tired on that play, so hopefully he gets subbed out. Go ahead, call the play action. Here it is, yep, as Joshua Stoner comes in. We're going to send Jackson upfield here, where he broke open there for half of a second, but not quite long enough to get a throw in there. Third and 5 here for the offense. Remsburg not in the game. As he's forced to flush, throws it away there. Luckily gets the ball out, and it's going to have to be a field goal here for the Air Force offense, and they do hit, going up 10 points. The defense does the job and gets the ball right back. Minute 22 here for the offense, plenty of time. Patterson here on the quick out route. Tries to cut back upfield here. Doesn't get too much. Clock is running. Patterson had a big week last week, converting on a lot of 2 third downs and a 4th down, I believe. Came up very huge. Oh, he had Lewis there, but Lewis got bumped by the linebacker. Couldn't quite get to the ball. Could have argued pass interference or holding, but just doesn't happen in this game quite as much. 3rd and 6 here for the Air Force offense. Cormier on the right side, found again, this time for 19 yards. The previous team leading receiver up until last week coming through big today with 2 good long catches. Daniels scrambling there again, picking up 5, getting out of bounds though and stopping the clock, which is important. He's got 48 rushing yards on the day already. Ohio State's on in the background right now. They're really putting a beating on Indiana. Saw that one coming. Ben Peterson there getting the catch. Going to try to run hurry up here. Not too many solid options, but no deep safety, but it's not going to matter. This Daniels is getting caught. Not faster than the lineman, crazily enough, and he is down, it looks like. Stevenson's probably coming in. Adds to the two-quarterback culture here that Air Force has. As Peterson is hit as soon as the ball arrives, forcing an incompletion. That cornerback must have had eyes in the back of his head to just turn around for no reason. Daniels strained pectoral. He will return soon. Throwing out right. Gonna heave one. Oh, and it's too late. Hits the B button after he crosses the line of scrimmage. Rather unfortunate there, but only 16 seconds left. Looks like Air Force is going for it. Probably is in field goal range, but we're going to be aggressive here and see what we can do. As Stevenson scrambles, gets away, picks up a block, and gets down for the slide there. 8 seconds left, a perfect amount of time for a shot to the end zone before the team elects to kick a field goal. Peterson and Patterson, the two lined up closest to the quarterback. 3 seconds left. Stevenson's got to get into the end zone, and he will. A 9-yard touchdown run for Chance Stevenson, the backup QB. Air Force is rolling here with the rushing touchdowns once again, a common theme for them thus far, as the defense also does their job, and the offense gets the ball back up 24-7. The Falcons are rolling here over Nevada and look to be well on their way to a conference victory here, as Remsburg up the middle for another 6-yard rush. He's only got 57 yards on the day, but he really hasn't gotten that big volume yet, as we're just now starting the second half of this game. We will certainly see if it's on its way, as he gets the ball again up the middle, picks up a block there, and he squirts through for another 12-yard rush. 13 first downs for this Air Force offense. Not too shabby. Looking for some more as Remsburg cuts up the field again, this time for 9 yards. The O-line, I might not have mentioned, but they are elite with multiple 90 overalls from left to right. 96, 92, 90, something like that. So that's definitely a power of this offense is the O-line. As Daniels squirts free, gets tripped up by the ankles. Daniels back in as well. He's got 64 yards on the ground thus far. As offensive coordinator Jackson King is not scared of sending him off on the run here. As it looks like he's got a man deep down the field. Lewis with the grab and a touchdown over the cornerback. Let's take another look. This is a beautiful play, a beautiful throw by Daniels. As Lewis beat his man off the line of scrimmage, Daniels floats one up there for him, perfectly over the shoulder as Lewis goes up. No obstruction from the corner there and gets tackled into the end zone. A beautiful, big-time play by the offense. Haven't seen many explosive plays so far this season, and so that was a very good sight for sore eyes, I think is what they say. And as Daniels back here on the field, drops it off to Cormier, who takes a lick there for only 3 yards. But especially out of the passing offense, as we've seen some explosive runs here for the Falcons, but the passing attack not quite as sharp. So being able to see the explosiveness there from Daniels can go a long way into proving his worth for the next season. This time he finds Lewis again, a perfect touch pass over number 30 there, this time for 42 yards. Take another look. He had to float it as number 10 started in pursuit for Lewis. He floats it right over there. Number 30 has no shot there and is a beautiful play. Another big gain from the passing offense there. Remsburg on the handoff once again up the middle there for 8 yards this time. $50 left in this third quarter here. We will see what Air Force decides to do if they want to be aggressive going into the half, as Daniels there has to fight for third down, doesn't quite get there. 3rd and 1 for this offense. Not that they're in too dire need of a first down here, but it certainly would not hurt. As Remsburg gets the rocking and doesn't look like he gets there. The offense, though, don't want to risk the decision-making of the head coach. Elects to stay on the field. Going to have to get this snap off before the fourth quarter, or else they definitely will get taken off the field. And Remsburg gets the first down there, and we are heading to the fourth quarter here in Nevada. So we are back here looking to finish strong. Air Force well on their way to a solid victory this game. Daniels finding Remsburg there, who goes nowhere. Gets tripped up immediately. Just no blocking whatsoever that he needed on that play, but that's okay. They've certainly done their job thus far early in the game for Remsburg. Later here, Morris in the slot there. Gonna look to be the guy. As Daniels floats it over the middle. Definitely could have been intercepted there. Was not the best decision ever by Daniels, but he was just looking to make something happen here. As it is 3rd and 12 now, upcoming for this offense. Daniels back in shotgun formation. Looking like lone coverage over here on the right side. Cormier goes up for it and does not come down with the jump ball. Was a good 50-50 shot, but Cormier could not come down with it here as it is 4th and 12, just out of field goal range, about a 52-yarder here for the kicker, not quite close enough. So we will see what the offense can do here. Got to make something happen. Oh, as Remsburg couldn't turn around and find it. Turnover on downs here for this Nevada defense, but I believe it will be too late here as Nevada not quite enough. Not quite enough, soon enough, quick enough. Overall, it's definitely going to be an Air Force victory here as the offense does get the ball back after Nevada scores. Remsburg there on the right side for a 3-yard gain. Where's he at on the day? He's at 92. We're definitely going to look to get him over the 100-yard mark just to say that he did it. Add to his career 100-yard game totals at least. 2nd and 7 here for the offense. Looking over on the right side again for Remsburg as they just had a loaded box on that side. Not too much going for him there. Leading to a 3rd and 6 for this offense. So they'll have to get creative here to see what they can do. Pistol formation, Jackson here in the backfield, Cormier over on the left side. Sets his feet, finds Morris over the middle, and that's a first down there. Hazik Daniels to Morris. Morris, 3 catches for 51 yards on the day, not too shabby there. And there's another Air Force first down. They're going to look to drain the clock here today. goes. Remsburg takes a bad bounce off of his lineman, and he goes backwards. Not what you want if you're trying to reach 100 yards on the day. Could have just turned upfield, but isn't how it worked out. He needs 9 yards to eclipse the 100-yard mark. Stoner into the game now. Gets up to a 3rd and 8 there for Joshua Stoner. Nice solid 4-yard gain. He's got 32 yards on 3 rushes, so a solid running day here from the offense. Only 3 for 7 on 3rd down conversions, however, so that hasn't been the greatest marker of success. But Blanchard over the middle, cuts it upfield, and gets into the goal line area for a 1st down. Corbin Blanchard's first catch on the day. But this offense is definitely excited to see the arrival of some young freshman wide receiver targets that are on the board and are definitely favoring Air Force. As Remsburg turns it upfield and tries to fight forward for a 1st down there. This offense going to run hurry up and see if they could just punch one in here for Sir Caden Remsburg, since he's not going to hit the 100-yard mark, as he's only able to get 1 yard now, but he punches it in for a touchdown. Caden Remsburg there, 99 yards on the day, but he's got his touchdown now as Nevada is going to look to run the clock out. 10 seconds on the clock here. Remsburg is going to get his 100-yard opportunity. That way he can tell his kids that back in the day he ran for 100 yards against Nevada. As he cuts one upfield, he gets the necessary yardage, and that will do it for the game here for Air Force. Remsburg, 104 yards on the ground, average 5 yards a carry, and a touchdown. But Hazik Daniels might have been the player of the game today. He was all over the place. Let's take a look at the game stats here for the Falcons. Remsburg, a good day, but Daniels, 13 of 19, 235 and a touchdown, and for this kid, that's fantastic. As you know, last week he started 0 for 6 in the game and did not have a good one, but a touchdown, no interception, 68% completion percentage is a fantastic day to see out of him. And you see that he's a player on fire up on the top left. He's an impact player as well. But Caden Remsburg, 21 carries, 104 yards, and a touchdown. Look at all of the runners today receiving a touchdown. Remsburg, Daniels, Stevenson, and Stoner. Absolutely ridiculous. This team's outstanding on the ground. Cormier, 3 catches, 49 yards. Daniel Morris, 3 for 51. Brandon Lewis, the 2 impact plays there from the junior, 73 overall. But he had 2 big catches, 83 yards, and that touchdown that we saw there. I think one was for 42 and the other one was for 41. So some 2 fantastic plays. Brandon Lewis injecting life into this offense. Taking a look at the defensive statistics, Woodring with 2 sacks. An interception by Matthew Anderson, the senior safety there. Pass deflection there, no fumbles, and nothing on the special teams. So, but nonetheless, it was a very solid day here for the Falcons. You cannot complain about these ones as you go in there and you get the victory. But that will do it today for the Air Force Falcons. Find out who we're playing next week. Stay tuned. I've been really enjoying making these videos. You know, I just get to relax and kind of play the game and kind of talk while I'm doing it. I'm trying to keep some good commentary. Look at the yardage. Holy moly, Nevada. 27 rushing yards. We had 233 on the ground, 235 through the air. That is called a balanced offensive attack there. But nonetheless, it's been a blast. Playing an online Dynasty again in NCAA 14 is just awesome. I can't, bring me back to the good old days when we actually had new college football games coming out every year. But the Falcons go above 500 on the season at 3-2, so we will certainly see their progress as we move forward here. A couple more games to go, and we will be ready. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe for more. Comment down below what you've enjoyed the most. We got a game coming up against a Gale Mix next week, Coastal Carolina taking on the Air Force Falcons. So stay tuned for that one. And again, I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Enjoy Thanksgiving, and everybody enjoy the rest of their day.